Hello and welcome to this Baranta Health webinar. My name is Adam Levy from Canton, Connecticut. So glad you could join us today to learn about the PayQuicker account and how to set that up, and also to receive your Baranta branded Visa debit card. Many of you have just gotten started, or maybe just got your very first email from Baranta Health in regards to your payout. You've got some commissions coming to you, and you've gotten that very first email and you're wondering, okay, what do I do now? Well, first off, let me just talk to you a little bit about the Baranta Visa debit card. This is a card that is taken wherever Visa is accepted. Wherever Visa accepted, you can use this card. It's something that we chose as a vehicle to pay our distributors because PayQuicker, the PayQuicker company, is one of the largest companies that does commissions, or I should say does payouts for network marketing companies, a very, very successful company around the world. And so we've got this very strong, stable platform. Now, setting up your PayQuicker account is very important. It's something you have to do, just one time. Once you set it up, you'll only have to do that one time. But it is setting up a bank account, an actual bank account that you have to go through those procedures just like you normally would any bank account. So the first thing that we're going to cover here is that setup, and you'll get that very first email that says payment received from Baranta Health. Now, important that you understand that you're going to be getting these emails from no-reply@mypayquicker.com, and so make sure you whitelist that. Make sure you let your ISP know, your email software know that that's not spam, so you receive those emails. Very, very important that you do that. Also, be sure to make a note of the username and password that you use to set up this account. This is a separate account, and as you'll see here, it says create new user account. In this email, you're going to click that link, you're going to follow that link, you're going to fill out the application for a PayQuicker account. I always like to use the same username and password that I use for my Baranta back office. It's just one less thing to remember, so that's just a hint, it's a suggestion that might make some sense to you. Also, it's important to know that these accounts are based on an email address, a unique email address that's in our system. So if you've got multiple email addresses in our system because you have more than one account, let's say you have an account for a spouse or something like that in Baranta, you want to make sure that that account has a separate email address, because you can only use one email address per person through the PayQuicker system. That's how they identify you. So once you do fill that out and apply for the account by clicking on that create new user account link in this very first email, you're going to get a second email. And that second email that you receive, it's very important that you get that email and that you click to confirm the email address. As I just mentioned, only one email address per person per account. So you want to be able to confirm that email address, click on that link in that email. Again, if you're not getting this email, if you didn't get the second email for some reason, you can contact PayQuicker customer support. They're available Monday through Friday, and there's the phone number right there, 866-400-2712. So again, you have to go through this process, this little tedious email process to get through the setup. Apparently we have to make sure, because it's a bank account, that you're not laundering money or you're not a terrorist or anything like that. So it's important that that be set up. So then you'll get a third email, believe it or not, and that one will tell you that your account or your email address has been successfully verified, and it will show you your username. Again, hopefully you took good note of what you made your username and your password when you did set the account up. And here is a link that will get you to the login, barantahealth.mypayquicker.com. If you notice, that's an HTTPS before it. you might want to copy it, paste that into a browser, save that as a favorite place so that you can easily get back to your PayQuicker account and log in there whenever you need to. So that's the third email that comes to you, and then you'll also then get a fourth email that says that you've been approved. Your Baranta Health payment account has been approved. This email, of course, is how you'll know that the process has been done correctly. Congratulations, you now have a PayQuicker account, and it has been set up completely. So you want to do this. Now, once you've done that, by the way, you can expect to receive your Baranta branded Visa debit card within 2 weeks. Okay, that's important to know. But here's the other thing. You really have access to the money right now. As soon as you've gotten this email, you can get in there and you can log in and see your balance. But as far as using the debit card goes, you're going to get that in a couple of weeks. And again, there's the PayQuicker customer support. So if you haven't gotten this far in the process, make sure that you use that number and call, and they'll be really helpful at walking you through what may have been missed. Maybe it was a missed email or something like that. So that's important. When you were filling out that application, you might notice there was some PayQuicker fees. Not to worry. The good news is that Baranta Health is paying the setup and any monthly fees for the reps, so you don't really have any cost in using the card as long as you use the card as a credit card. It is a Visa card. Use it as a credit card rather than as a debit card, and there will be no fees whatsoever. So what's great here is that reps are getting a full commission payout, and there is never a cost to the rep when they use their Visa debit card from Baranta. There are some charges that you might see listed there, things that are bank charges, such as transfer charges, using the card as a debit card, international fees, things like that if you're going international using the card. There is a 50-cent fee every time you transfer money from your account to another bank account. So that's the only kind of charge that you might incur, and that's a bank charge for doing that transfer. And really, other than that, you're just, you use that Visa debit card and use it as a credit card, and it will not incur any fees. It will not cost you anything to use. So that's really kind of awesome. Here's the PayQuicker login screen. Again, if you go to that address, barantahealth.mypayquicker.com, you will get to this great login screen and you'll be able to log in. Now, any balance that is shown in your PayQuicker back office is immediately available to transfer to any bank account of your choosing. Again, you don't have to wait for your Baranta Visa debit card to show up in the mail before you can access this money. You can just add, under my account, you can add a bank account of your choosing, and then you'll be able to transfer funds. I'll also let you know that the first time that you log in, it actually may take 10 to 20 minutes before the actual funds show up in the account and the balance reflects properly. So if you get in there and it shows zero balance, not to worry, just wait 10-20 minutes. It will show up with the proper funds that you expect your commissions to be in there. So again, under my account, follow the prompts to add a bank account for transfers, and you can access that money right away. What it looks like on the inside once you get in there and log in. Again, most charge cards that come in the mail, the envelope is really indiscreet, so you want to watch for it. So, a couple weeks will go by, you'll get this plain envelope, and you want to make sure you don't throw that out by accident thinking it's some junk mail, because it's not. It's actually your beautiful Baranta Visa branded debit card. And as with all charge cards, you're going to need to activate it. So you're going to want to log into your PayQuicker back office. And when you do log in, there's a little link there on the right. You see it says activate your card, and all you have to do is click on that, fill out the little form with some of the information that's on the Visa card that you received in the mail, and then you will be up and running with that card as well. And the good news is that once the setup is done, once you've gone through this process, you really don't need to log in to your PayQuicker back office very often unless you're transferring funds. But the money that you receive, you'll get email notifications every time a commission payout happens, and you'll just be confident and know that that money is now showing up on that Visa debit card, so you have access to that wherever you go. And so that's kind of nice to know. And really, the only time you're going to need to log in here is if you want to transfer funds to another account. So that's the good news. And again, if you leave your funds in the PayQuicker account, they'll always accumulate and be available to use anywhere Visa cards are accepted. You can actually use them to pay for your Baranta products if you'd like. And what I like to do with it is if I'm out with a prospect, having coffee or something like that, or even friends for that matter. If I'm out with some friends and we're having dinner or whatever, I can pull out the Baranta Visa debit card and say, I think this one's on Baranta today, and then pay with that card. And of course, the natural reaction is from the people across the table is, well, what's Baranta? What do you mean? And so it's a great conversation starter, a gorgeous card. Enjoy it, use it in good health. It will take you everywhere you want to go. So thank you for for joining me on this very short but informative PayQuicker Baranta Visa card tutorial. And if you have any questions, remember you can always call customer service Monday through Friday and get those questions answered and get yourself up and running and get paid with Baranta Health. Everybody have a great day. Thanks for joining us. Bye-bye for now.